Hey, what's up guys? Super Milesio here. Today, we are going to be playing through a game that I created many years ago, a choose-your-own-adventure game, if you will. As you can see right here, we have a Python program. Now, this program is a staggering 4,163 lines long. Within those 4,163 lines is a big, glorious, wonderful, wonderful mess. Let's go ahead and run this so we can experience it together. Now, I created this game. Well, my dad really started it, and I finished it. This was back in 2016, quite some time ago, but nonetheless, let us begin. You are a traveler that is fulfilling his dream of traveling across the world. Seems redundant to me. Worn from your previous adventures, you are desperately looking for a place to rest. You get your wish when you stumble across a small, dusty shop right by a three-way fork in the road. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to read every line because that's going to get old, but I'm going to read what I think is interesting. Also, it gets a little hazy which dialogue my dad wrote and which one I wrote. I think most of the time it's pretty obvious, because I would have been 12 at the time. My vocabulary was basically limited to whatever is in Harry Potter, so here we go. You stumble inside and notice an old bearded shopkeeper behind the counter. Tell me your name, traveler. Alright guys, I know that I'm Super Milesio, but Lieb is my alias for everything else. My middle name is Lee, and the B is just for fun. So here we go. Lieb, you must be brave to sport such a name. Whatever happened to simple names like Anazursis or Brobdiknandian? That was obviously my dad. Sigh, at any rate. An adventure with a name like Lieb would be wise to go armed. Would you like to buy a weapon? Sure, let's buy a weapon. Let's go for the whistle. That price is outrageous. I'm sorry, for that's just a touch beyond your means. Oh, man. There's a particularly fearsome-looking moth in my wardrobe that needs slaying. Sure, let's buy another weapon. Toothpick has been added to the roster. Let's do it. It's what I would have chosen if I were you or some other total weakling. You are now carrying the toothpick. Would you like to buy a weapon? No, I think we're good now. If you don't stab yourself with it or anything. Are you ready to go on your first quest? No. Oh. Well, I guess we're doing this now. Deadly percussion of wing beats emanates from the wardrobe. You open the door and out flies a ferocious moth. Attack when ready. Press the enter key. Huzzah! You did 1 damage. Alas, the moth has a fearsome counterstroke. He deals the 2 damage. Attack when ready. Huzzah, you did 1 damage. Again. Alas, the moth has a fearsome counterstroke, etc., etc. Huzzah, you did 1 damage. Come on, man. Thou hast slain the moth, O great traveler. My best dress shirts bid thee a hearty thanks. You now have 46 gold and 1 experience, but you can only sustain 14 more damage, guys. I think I should take this point to point out. This obviously looks like an RPG. And that was the initial plan for this game. I think my dad wanted to play around with like some sort of RPG thing. That quickly goes out the window. So don't think you're about to watch a 4,000 line RPG, because that's not what this is. It became more of like a quest sort of puzzle game. You'll see. I hear the diabolical wing beat. No, I think I'm done. Well, you did slay me 1 moths. I suppose that's quite an accomplishment. For someone like you, I mean. Think you deserve some sort of reward. Nah. Humble and accurate. Slightly impressed. You could level me up. So we are leveled up. Again, means absolutely nothing. Yep. It's not a gift. Your birthday's coming up soon. Let me search my feelings and see if I care. Uh-huh. It would seem that I do not. Interesting. Ah, the sass. As I was saying, do you want to know what I'm giving you or what I'm asking in return? Let's figure out what you're asking in return. There's a horrifying dragon by the name of Ignis. He's terrorized this town for years, but no one dares approacheth him. If you could travel to Dragondale and defeat him, you would be a hero to us all. I'm pretty sure I came up with that. I don't know, but it sounds cheesy. But verily, I wouldst now sendeth thee into such perils unarmed. Perish thou through it. I'm giving you 250 gold. Nice. As well as a chance to spend it, but you must be wise. Alright, guys. So, I seem to remember for later on that the cloth comes into play later and we shouldn't buy it now. But I'm just guessing here. So let's buy, I know that I need the, ooh, what do I need? I'm gonna go with the wooden key. See, there's gotta be a way for, like, if you mess up, then you can still do it. So let's get the wooden key. You know what keys do. Yes, buy another item. I know I need the lens. Carrying a toothpick, wooden key, lens. Why, with a lens like this, one could make something as tiny as a pea appear as big as a much larger pea. That was my dad. Would you like to buy another item? Yes. I know I need the babble fish, but that's not till later, I think. I forget the exact order that we do things in. Sphere. Did I buy the sphere? Yeah, let's do the sphere. Uh-huh. Well, we have 51 left. Let's go ahead and buy the babble fish. And... quite a mysterious item. Yes. Let's buy the sticks, just for good measure. I mean, we are stocking up. Can I buy anything else? I think that's all I can buy. I mean, I could buy the cloth, but again, select the number of the item that interests you. Ah, but I don't want anything. 4. Oh, no. We're done. And here we go. We are starting. This is our quest. Go east, go west, go south. Use item, search, and return home. I think this is actually quite a cool system. My dad definitely came up with this system, and I just sort of copy and paste it for all the scenarios. So if we search, nothing found. Okay, that's basic. Use item. I don't think anything's going to work here. Nothing happened. Yeah. What would you like to do? I think we go east first. It's just my guess. You go east, east, and east some more. The weather grows colder. You wish you'd thought to bring something warmer. This country is thick with dwarf settlements, etc., etc., etc. You increase your pace. 3 cave openings you find. The left and right caves are open. They are quite dark. The center cave open is covered by an iron gate. Let's not try that one then. Now, it's worth mentioning, I remember the general gist of how this stuff goes, but I don't remember the details at all. Okay, so we're going to enter the left cave first, just because that sounds about right. You feel around, discern 3 pathways. Oh, come on. Enter left room. It's quite small and quite dark. Okay, so we're gonna search here. An open treasure chest, 750 gold, huzzah! Alright, let's leave the room. What was that? That was the... Which room was that? That was the left room. Let's go into the center room now. Did you say that this cave was dark before? This is really dark. It's more than an absence of light. It's more like a darkness that willfully, greedily soaks up all the light it can get and hungers for more. See, that's some good writing. That wasn't me. That was old Pops. Alright, so I think if we search, it's too dark. Right. So we're going to use an item. And see, this is where the puzzle stuff comes in, to where, like, if I had no idea what I was doing, this might take some figuring out, but you're eventually going to figure it out. I'm going to use the sphere, because I know that's what you're supposed to do. You fish around in your pocket and locate the sphere. You don't know why, but somehow you feel its smoothness will provide you some small comfort in the darkness. What's happening? It's getting warmer. As it heats, it also puts out a warm glow. It's becoming too warm to hold. You drop it in pain and surprise. Ouch. It rolls across the room, landing in a small hole in the ground that strangely is just the right size to hold it. How creative. Now you can see much more clearly. There doesn't seem to be much to see, just an empty room with smudges and scratches on the wall. Search. It's writing, but it's much too small to make out. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely would not have been able to figure out how to do all this on my own. I'll have to look back at the code and see what's going on, but yeah, like, you have all these iterations. I'm assuming it's all based on, like, functions that keep looping, but I don't know, like, the mechanisms of it, because I'm by no means great at that stuff. So we're going to use another item, because I did get the lens for a reason, right? But see, what you're supposed to do is you buy an item, maybe you, like, look at all the items, you come here, you're like, oh, I wonder if, like, the lens could do something that seems like a magnifying glass, right? Let me go back and buy that and come back. You hold up the lens to the tiny writing, and you find some strange runes carved there. Press enter to read the runes. The runes read as follows. Come on, give them to me. Oh. Now, this might be complete nonsense if you don't know what you're looking at. But I do, and I'll explain it later. But we don't need to memorize them, it's just a pattern that you're supposed to notice. You're pretty sure you're told there would be no math. That was what I was told. You're certain that these numbers are important to clue to something, but for the life of you can't imagine what. Well, let's leave this room. It doesn't seem like we can do anything left. Let's enter the right room then. A slim but sturdy wooden door blocks your ingress. Good thing I have a key, right? Using wooden key. Nothing. What? Oh, do I have to search first? Yeah. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So you have to search and then you can use your key. That can be a little confusing though. It fits. Snick. I used to think that I didn't know he was imitating the sound of the wooden door opening. I thought he was just saying like snick was like a word. Like laughing, like it fits. Snick. Haha. Oh well. Okay, so now we're going to enter the room. That was the right room, right? So we just unlocked it, we didn't enter the room. Most dusty room you've ever seen. We're gonna search. Comb through the dust and spot on the floor for some time. You don't find anything yet, but really, even if there's treasure to find, it could take you hours of digging. I'm gonna search again. However, never one to give up. You comb through the dust again. You still come up empty-handed. Blah, 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 blah. So we keep searching. This is like dedication here. It's a key. My, this key is heavy and cunningly wrought. This is definitely dwarf handiwork. You're now carrying toothpick, wooden key, lens, babblefish sticks, iron key. Alright, let's leave this room. And, guys, I know we haven't entered the right room. What is that noise? But I also happen to know that the right room is a trap. I'll show you. Wait, what? Oh, so the wooden door is back. What do we do then? Hold on. Oh. I'm confusing myself now. Oh well. Enter the center room. What? No, get... Where am I? I'm trying to... What? Oh, there's 3 caves, aren't there? To leave the cave. Uh-huh. So we're not going to enter the right cave. We're going to enter the center cave. Here we go. Blocks your progress. We're going to search. Ooh, it's dark, and your voice echoes ringingly from it. You're smaller and colder. You grasp the iron gate blocking the middle cave. It's quite sturdy. It's also locked with a large iron knob. Several noises coming from inside. Something is moving in there, or someone. What would you like to do? I'm going to use an item. I'm going to use the iron key. Using iron key. Try the key in the lock. It fits. Snick. And it opens. Now we're going to go into the center cave. Here we go. And here it goes. You enter inside. Immediately upon entering the cave, a guttural, high-pitched chortle fills every corner of the massive hall you find yourself in. Dwarvish gold, treasure, jewels, and heavy iron armaments are piled all around, but those concern you less than their owner, who is rapidly approaching.
So you've come questing in my realm, and without even a weapon.
As he laughs, dwarvish spittle flies across the room.
I tell you what, let's play a little guessing game.
You're not much for games, being the serious adventurer that you are. But if it's a choice between playing a game, and ending up a dwarf's dinner, well, you think the choice is pretty clear. Now, do dwarves eat humans? I don't know, but let's not risk it.
Here's the game, says the dwarf, still laughing. I think of a number between 1 and 20,000, and you have to guess it.
Whatever you imagine the game would be, this is assuredly worse. You calculate the odds of guessing this right to be, let's see, divide by, then carry the 20. If you have one guess, it's 1 out of 20,000. Come on, man. You have no idea, but it's a pretty low probability you're thinking.
But just to be sporting, I will give you 16 guesses. That's enough for even my stupid brother, the giant, to guess.
You nod agreeably. Giants are pretty dumb, it is known. But anyway, agreeing with this dwarf as much as possible seems to be a pretty wise strategy at this moment. Are you ready to play? Ready to do some guessing? Okay. Here's the strategy here. I know all of you my math-oriented fans are already just screaming the answer to me. I forget the exact name of this process. I think it's called binary computing. That's stupid. Like binary something, binary selection, binary blah blah blah. That's what we're doing here. So we know between 1 and 20,000, and you'll see why in a minute, because look. Okay, got it. Start the game. So the good thing about this is the dwarf tells us if the number is too low or too high, which is great, because that allows us everything we need to know. We're going to split the difference first. 10,000. No, you is way too high. So now we know 10,000 is too high. So we've just eliminated half of the possibilities. That's huge. That's 10,000 possibilities gone. Let's keep doing that. Divide it by half again. Oh, right. Okay. Enter number between 1 and 20,000. 5,000. Now you is way too high. Still too high, huh? 14 guesses left. Enter number between 1 and 20,000. 2,500. I would never pick a number that low. There we go. Guys, we've just narrowed it down from 20,000 to 2,500 possibilities. Well, really, I mean, 2498. But I digress. That's huge, right? 3750. Never pick a number that low, so we're still too low, guys. Right? 4375. Never pick a number that low. We're still too low, my friends. All right. So 4375, whole number, obviously. So 4687. Now we're too high. Guys, we are now within 300-ish of the real answer. That's huge. Now use way too high. We're still way too high. 9 guesses left. All right. Oh. Boom. Still too high. All right. That's too low. Interesting. Guys, we are within 42. Really, no, 39 of the correct answer. Huge. And we've still got 7 guesses left. 44, 43. Now we're too high. You see what we've done, guys? There's no way we can lose now. We've narrowed it down to 10 possibilities. That's huge. 4433 and 4443. Divide by 2. 4438. I probably don't need the calculator anymore. 438. Guys. 4,438 was the magic number. Could have been anything, 1 out of 20,000. It is randomly generated in the code. That's how it is designed. And yes, if you're given 16 guesses, if you use this process, which I forget the name of it, it's binary something, then you are guaranteed to have enough guesses to get it right, which I think is pretty cool, and that is a pretty brilliant thing, which does take some thinking, but it's pretty simple. Since, if the dwarf didn't tell you that you were too low or too high, then yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it. But he does give it. I remember as a 12-year-old boy, it took me forever to figure that out. I don't even think I did. Your palms are sweating, your heart beating faster. Alright. He's giving you the dragon staff, heavy and strong, perfectly balanced, such that wielding it requires virtually no effort. The head is some kind of a hole. Why? Did it hold something in the past? An emblem of some kind, or a jewel? The shaft is golden in color and inscribed with many strange runes, including more words of wisdom. More? Where were the first words of wisdom? Aurum Draconis. Write that down, guys. You have no idea what this means, but you feel very smart saying it. Note these words well. Quite the successful quest this has turned out to be. You return home. Going home. Welcome back. I think, since we have our word of wisdom, and it's getting quite late, and I am tired, I think we're going to leave it at that. But look, guys, so we've generated quite the history here, and the great thing is you can scroll back and look at all of it. But yeah, this is a small fraction of the game that we've created. You can see how this gets mad. We've just explored one of the regions. You know what the heck? Let's keep going. Continue questing. Let's go, oh, actually, no, I do want to buy, and I do want to buy something. I got a lot of gold. Let's buy the wholesome leaf. Nice. Yes, I would like to buy another item. I already have the battlefish. I think that's all I can buy with what I have now. I don't need the wooden key anymore. I'm telling you, if I get the cloth, it doesn't matter, because later on, I'll show you why. Now I have the cloth. Plain gray cloth, finder, wiper, rabbit things. No, I think I'm done here. Did you shop wisely? What's that? Weapons? No, I don't think you'll need weapons. Oh. Why is he telling me this now? Oh. Why is this happening now? Oh, that's kind of weird. That could be a bug or something. Well, it is a bug. This dialogue is supposed to happen like after you leave the shop for the first time. So I don't know why it didn't. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, I was like, where were the first words of wisdom? But virtue non armis. Yeah, so that's basically teaching you the code system, because, hey, look, we went old school, like NES style, where we give you these words, and then if you enter them into the game, they're like checkpoints, so like you can go boom right into it. So we just got Aurum Draconis, like if I enter that in, then it'll set me back right after I did the dwarf, because this game, despite being an adventure questing game, it is linear. You have to do them in order, I think. You need whatever you get from this quest to do the next one. Alright, So here we go. I think we're gonna go west. I mean west, but I said west. You notice the trees getting more numerous. You can see a dense forest with oak and elm. You can hardly imagine a human passing through it. You come to a clearing, a large open field just in front of the dense forest ahead. We're not going to enter the forest. Look at the ground. You see some interesting tracks. Squirrels, perhaps, or chipmunks. Alright, we're going to use an item. We're going to put the carrots. I don't have the carrots? What? Alright, I must have forgotten to buy the carrots, because I know I need carrots. Oh, there they are. How did I not see that? Come on. These slender roots are nature's potato chip. That's a dad line all the way. Alright, no, we're done here. Let's go west again. Yada, yada, yada. Use item. Carrots. Boom. In a delicious orange pile, you hear a rustling of leaves. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Out of the surrounding bushes jumps a large brown rabbit. His name is Russell. You tend to wonder a lot of strange things like that. Interesting. The rabbit squeaks at you, then he looks at you, head cocked. You make no response. He squeaks louder. Insistently, he seems to be growing impatient. Search the rabbit. Nothing. Guys, babblefish, one of the most random things in the world. I think it is an actual thing in like some story, but here's the babblefish. It lets you talk to animals. You take the babblefish and show it to the rabbit. He taps his foot impatiently and motions to indicate that you should place the babblefish in your ear. Well, that took you long enough, says the irritated rodent. You can understand him? So what do you want, bub? You looking for the giant? Yeah, he's back there somewhere. Sure, I know where he is. Him and me's practically best buds, bub. But that don't mean I'm telling you nothing about that. You'll just have to go hunting for him yourself. Alright, well, let's go into the forest, I guess. Left or right? Go left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Right. Guys, that was right? I just totally guessed. I was like left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, or whatever it is. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. I guess that is what the code is, but you're not supposed to be able to do that. How'd you manage to find me? Did that dumb bunny give me away? Say, where's that dumb rabbit? Don't matter, you just gotta go. I'm having a terrible day, and I just ain't in a mood. With that, the giant grabs you in his tremendous pink hands, and with a heave and a hoe, he tosses you, landing squarely right back at the edge of the forest. Going home. Welcome back. Let's continue questing and go back. We gave him carrots and everything. This is ridiculous. We're going to use the dragon staff, maybe? That's a little weird, but maybe that's what you do. What? You have to get the rabbit again? Are you serious? And now I don't have carrots. Well, I see a potential problem, guys. What if you keep buying carrots and doing this loop, and you run out of gold and you can't get carrots anymore? Of course, it would take a while, and it would be kind of preposterous to do that, but we were really trying to make this game airtight so that you couldn't like just screw it up to where you can't win. Of course, we had like game overs and stuff, but nothing to where like you couldn't do it, and the gold was kind of the main problem there. Like if they spent their gold improperly, then they wouldn't be able to get the weapon they needed to progress, or the item. So we had like workarounds for that, like just giving them random gold. Or like making the price of certain items just so outrageous that there's no way that they could buy it too early. So we're going to use the carrots again because the rabbit went away. Again. So, what? Did I just break the game? Guys, hold on. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to use the dragon staff when the rabbit is there, and he'll like respond to that. But it seems like my dad and I were on two different pages, and he made it so that once the rabbit has already been there, you can't get him again. So I might have just broken this. Alright guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna kill this right here and run it again because I think I just messed it up. Alright, use the carrots. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Use item babblefish. Blah, 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 blah. And now let's not screw this up again by entering the forest. That seems like that we definitely missed that problem. And that's the thing, like, you gotta playtest this by like people that don't know what they're doing, because you got to consider all the possibilities, and that was just, I guess, one that we failed to consider. Dragon staff, here we go. Huh, you've got the dragon staff? So here we go. Well then that'd mean you've met the dwarf, bub? I guess I don't got no choice, do I? Follow me. See, this doesn't make very much sense, because like, why would you use the dragon staff? That's kind of obtuse. I think I was in charge at this point. Because this doesn't really make sense. You can keep track of which way he's going. Alright, here we are. Remember, if I hear the order of the paths we got to get to the giant is left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. So there you go. Don't forget it, bub. Anyway, meet my bud, the giant.
Who has come to see the giant? Dumb bunny, is that you? Oh boy.
Yes, Mr. Giant, sir, it's the dumb bunny. I brung a friend.
I don't want no friend right now. I ain't got no sleep since my favorite toy was stolen.
Sorry, Bub. He's been in a bad mood ever since his favorite pet rock was stolen by his big brother, the Dwarf. Hey, Bub. You look like you're able-bodied. How's about going to fetch the poor boy his toy back? Thanks, Bub. That means a lot to him, you know. Now we can finally get some sleep around here. The rock you like so much is on top of the rocky cliff. You'll have to climb to get to it, but I don't suppose a mere human like you would be able to climb without gear. Hey, Bub, I got some gold for you so you can buy some special gear. Here, take it, Bub. You have 1480 gold. Yeah, the word bub, we use that an awful lot. Whatever. Continue questing by item. We're gonna continue questing. What is this one? Oh, we have to buy the. No, we're gonna go home and buy that one. Buy the climbing gear is 1,000. See, like we can't afford the mithril shield yet, and that's what prevents somebody from like buying that first and ruining everything. All right, so now you'll see go to cliff has opened up as an option. Here we go. You plan to head back to the giant, but as you're leaving, something catches your eye. A cliff. It looks to be miles away, but you're almost sure it's a cliff. What else could it be? See, this is definitely my writing. I mean, I gotta think. That's just redundant. Dare you approach it? Yeah, I already said go to cliff. After many miles of walking, you reach the cliff. It appears to be quite tall. It will take a while to climb it. You did make a promise. You should probably honor that promise for the giant. What do you do? Search. Yeah, climbing gear. Take out the pickaxe and rope and begin hacking at the cliff. As you are climbing, you notice that the cliff isn't quite as tall as it looked from a distance, but it will still take half an hour to make it to the top. Oh, very good internal clock. Uh-oh. Something flies by you. Phew, it's a rock. Not very big, but if there's one, there's probably more. Suddenly, a pile of rocks tumbles down the cliff, missing you by inches. You're going to have to do everything in your power to dodge all the rocks. What's this? You hear a loud, raspy voice that sounds oddly familiar. He returns.
Back again, are we, bub? The dwarf, you thought you were rid of that thieving rascal.
Oh, that's me. The dwarf, you thought you were rid of that thieving rascal.
Did my idiot brother send you? I thought so. So, bub, you up for another game? Don't worry, I'll make it a little easier this time. How about a quiz? If you get the question right,
A quiz? You hate quizzes. But then again, you have no choice, as the alternative is falling to your death off a cliff. Jeez, this dwarf is morbid.
Ready, bub? Let's do this.
Here's your first question, bub. What does the giant call the rabbit? Wow, so you just gotta be paying attention. See, look, you could just scroll back up. I didn't really consider that. So I think I had a whole list of possibilities that I would count as right. So like you could say dumb bunny, and I think it would count. You're pretty good at this. And if you spelled it with 2 M's, that would also work. 4 questions left, good lord. What is inscribed on the dragon staff? Aurum Draconis. What was the first weapon you ever bought? Gotta be the toothpick, right? How much gold did the giant give you, son of a bitch? I think it's 100,000. It'll be a hard one, though. How many guesses did it take? Oh, how many guesses did you get? 16. You didn't get a single question wrong. Come on up, bub. I think if you get one wrong, you might lose. I don't know. You're so mad at the dwarf, you want to hurl him off the cliff. Do it, then splat. You could have died. Anyways, you find what you were looking for. He's tossing a large dirty stone in his hands. Looking for this, bub? You're about to make the dwarf give you the stone, but to your surprise, he tosses it to you. Here, take it, bub. You earned it. You notice something scratched into it. More words of wisdom. Factum bonum. Ooh. Whatever this means, reading it makes you feel proud of your work.
In my defense, I wouldn't have stolen it if you didn't steal mine first. Yeah, that's right. The good old giant stole my precious gem. He probably got it all dirty, too. Say, bub, if you see the giant again, get my gem back for me, would ya?
After promising you will, you head down the cliff and back into the forest. Did you get it, bub?
You did. Thanks a lot, bub. What? Stole my brother's gem? Oh yeah, I did that because he called me Bigfoot. Anyway, you can have it back now. I don't really need it.
This was definitely my writing. Giant hands you a very dirty gemstone about the size of an egg. In fact, it's so dirty that if it wasn't for a tiny glint of red, you would have thought it was just a typical rock. If only you had something to clean it with. Wow, foreshadowing. Okay, guys, now for reals, that is a good place to end it. We got a secret code, Factum Boner, whatever it was, and I need to go to bed. But thank you for joining me today. We will be continuing and finishing this game very soon. Hey, what's up, guys? Super Milesio here. It's a new day. It's bright and early. It's 12 a.m. So we're just going to continue this game on. I think we're going to finish it today. Now, I kind of lost my progress, but that's okay, because I know the code to get us back, I think, is Factum Bonum. There we go. Yep, so we got the dragon staff. Okay, oh, that's interesting. So it transports us right here. Oh, okay, that's stupid. So now we have to buy the cloth again. There we go. Okay, I don't know why I did that. It's probably some stupid debugging thing that I couldn't figure out how to get it to work right. Oh well. Okay, so we have the Dragonstone now. Don't want to buy an item. I guess we go south. That's where we go, right? Okay, here we go. You trek across several long, dusty miles to Dragondale. The sun rises in the sky. The heat becomes more unbearable with each passing hour. Eventually you see the distance, a large cave. You are overwhelmed by its sheer size, even though miles and miles away, yet this cave must be massive indeed. You're almost sure it's a cave. After another long hour, the hottest yet, you reach the cave and find its mouth barred by a giant door made of solid gold. Let's search real quick. You examine the door. It appears quite sturdy. The gold is unnaturally smooth, smoother than any mere goldsmith could effect. You sense powerful dragon magic at work. I like how you definitely know that no goldsmith could do it, even though you're not a goldsmith. And goes without saying, this is my dad's writing. As you run your fingers across the glass smooth gold, you notice something. A keyhole! You feel a crack in the middle of the door. If only you had another key. Yes. Powerful magic indeed. Okay. I don't remember which one you have to use. The dragon stone or the dragon staff, so I'm going to use the dragon stone. You take out the gem and inspect it. Looks like this is right. It definitely goes to something. Right, so this is my writing. How do you know it goes to something, you ask? Well, it just does. It definitely goes to something. You wonder if it fits in the dragon staff. After all, their names are similar. Oh dear. It's thundering outside. Let's hope my power doesn't go out. After all, their names are similar, spelled wrong. It's worth a try. You push the stone into the hole in the staff. It fits. Oh, I didn't put the snick. The staff starts glowing. It's getting warmer. Something magical is definitely happening. Also spelled wrong. The dragon staff is turned into the dragon rod. That sounds marvelous. The dwarf probably won't mind if you keep the stone for a while. You are now carrying climbing gear, babblefish, cloth, and dragon rod. How interesting. What would you like to do? Let's search. Oh, okay, cool. Let's use the item. Let's use our dragon rod. You push the stone on the dragon rod into the keyhole, which you couldn't do when it was not attached to the dragon staff, of course. It fits. Snick, there it is. You hear a loud snap and the giant golden door splits apart and opens, revealing the entrance to the cave. What would you like to do? Let us search again. Oh, wow, covered all the bases, didn't we? Enter cave. You walk into the cave. The giant door snaps shut behind you. Looks like there's no turning back. You find yourself in a long, twisty corridor, dimly lit with hundreds of torches. Upon closer inspection, you notice that the flame coming from the torches is quite odd. The flames are bright blue, and though you're surrounded by torches, redundant, you find yourself shivering. You notice a small wooden door at the end of the hallway. What would you like to do? It's so weird hearing me try to replicate like the descriptive language my dad was doing, but also clearly inspired by like Harry Potter and stuff, but just not done very well. Anyways, glancing around the room, you notice something on the floor. You pick it up and realize that it is a pile of ordinary sticks. Not particularly useful, but you might as well pocket them just in case. Forgot about that. Oh. You walk across the hallway and inspect the door. You realize it is not a door, but rather a thick board of wood nailed to the doorway. There doesn't appear to be a doorknob or keyhole. You couldn't imagine how to get it open. Aha! How smart. This is like some Breath of the Wild type crap here. Stick. No. Aw. What? Uh-oh. There's a bug. Searching does nothing. Now what am I doing here? You hold the rod in your hand, wondering what to do with it, but surely something. As you're thinking, the dragonstone glow... What, didn't we already do this? What? As you're thinking, the dragonstone glows bright red, is gradually getting warmer and warmer. The rod spits out a jet of red-hot flame. Wait, what are the sticks for, then? The fire engulfs the wooden door and burns it to the ground. Better not hold that thing near your face. Behind the doorway, there appears to be a hole in the floor. There's so much happening here. You have no idea how deep it is or where it leads to. It's worth mentioning that this is about the point where I don't remember anything else that I wrote into this game, because this is all me at this point. I took over. I might have gotten some tips and tricks here and there, but this is me. I remember, I won't spoil it, but I remember a couple little things, but not really anything about the story. Dare you jump down? No. Don't be scared. Probably doesn't lead to anything dangerous or deadly. Probably. Dare you jump? Oh, fine. Jump down into the hole. You fall about 10 feet before landing on a damp concrete floor. Ouch. Yeah, that definitely killed you. Inside a dark, smelly, cold room lit only by a single torch on the wall. Now this is some sorcerer's stone type crap. Chamber of secrets. A beastly, a ferocious, a deadly dog? But a big dog indeed. Curled up in the floor is the biggest hound dog you've ever seen, fast asleep. What would you like to do? What is that noise? Oh my gosh. I hate that. Anyways, doesn't appear to be any way out of the room. The dog is laying what appears to be a trapdoor. This is sorcerer's stone. Here's the sticks. The dog wakes up with a snort and trots right over to you. What would you like to do? Poke the dog with the stick or throw the stick? Let's poke it. The dog bites you for 5 damage. Oh, damage is coming back into play. Great. Let's throw the stick. The dog runs to retrieve the stick and drops it by your feet. Turns out he's not ferocious or beastly and deadly after all. Uh-oh. It appears that he is happy to have some company after being trapped in that room for so long. You decide to keep the dog. What would you like to name him? What should we name him? How about Mustardus? Surely Mustardus will help you on your quest. You now open the trap door on the floor. You and Mustardus, sorry, it's so stupid, summon your courage and jump down into the hole. You both land on another concrete floor. Ouch. Poor dog. The room you're in is so dark that you can't even see your hands in front of you. The floor feels like it's covered in bones from a small animal. What would you like to do? Search. You cannot see anything. Okay, great. Soft slithering. Ugh. Use item. Why not use the sticks again? Oh, I guess not. Dragon rod, why not? Oh, no? Well, guys. I don't know. I don't remember what to do here. Great. I think I can still go home. Do I need any other item? Babblefish, maybe. Oh, okay. You hear a loud, energetic voice that seems to be coming from Mustardus. Keep in mind the babblefish can let you communicate with any animal, I think. Mustardus. Hey, Factum Bonum. Oh, great. Yeah, that's one of the things, if you use the code to skip ahead, that is now, like, my player's name. So that sucks, but oh well. I think I hear something over there. Sure enough, you also hear a low, raspy voice coming from the corner of the room. Who's there? Who dares invade my privacy? With a low, raspy voice like that, and all the bones on the floor, that can only mean one thing. A snake! Alright, so there's dragons and snakes and dogs. Good lord. Even being the fearless adventurer you are, if anything scares you, it's the snakes. And dwarves, apparently. You petrified, you listen to what the snake is saying. Oh, it's just a mere traveler. You notice the red glint of 2 beady snake eyes just inches from your face. You know what, young adventurer? You know what, young adventurer? I admired your bravery and skill, and since I'm in a good mood today, I'll give you a chance to pass. Here's what I'll do. I'll give you 3 riddles. Oh no, this is Gollum. If you get the answers right, I'll let you pass, and I might even give you a prize. But get one wrong and you become my dinner. 3 riddles. That's even worse than a quiz. But as the alternative is becoming the dinner of a hungry snake, you are more than willing. I'm pretty sure that was already a line before.
So, are you ready for the riddles? And if you need a hint, why don't you ask that dog of yours? He looks pretty smart. Here's the first riddle.
Oh, so I just did take riddles from online and put them in here. Good lord. At least like the Dwarf game was kind of clever. Johnny's mother had 4 children. One was named April, one was named May, and one was named June. What was the 4th child's name? We don't need a hint from Mustardus, but just in case, I'll see what he... Look at every word carefully. Thanks, Mustardus. Yeah, it was Johnny.
That is correct, but don't get cocky. This next one will surely stump you. Here's the next riddle.
I have a head and a tail, I am brown, and I have no arms or legs. What am I? Mustardus, what say you? I'm not sure about this one, but I see something round. It must be a ball. No, it's a penny, guys. I know it's a penny. Nice. Stop. That's interesting that I put a C and then S's.
But there's still one more riddle left. This is your last riddle.
Feed me and I live, but give me a drink and I die. What am I? See, I almost kind of like this one because it's fire, right? Which relates to the whole theme of this whole thing, like the dragon and all that. But the other 2 riddles, like, what does that have to do with anything? Anyways, Mustardus. I think my dad told this. I remember something hot. Your dad. Okay. It's fire.
That is correct. It seems you have guessed all the riddles correctly. I must say I am impressed. I would not expect a mere traveler like you to make it this far.
That's probably getting annoying.
Well, I am a snake of my words, so go right ahead. The trapdoor is over there. But before you go, you should take this. This will help you on your...
I kind of just gave up typing the S's. I got lazy. The snake gave you the mithril sword. With what? How did he give it to me? I don't have arms. A long, thin sword, sharpened enough to cut through anything and polished to a mirror gleam. The hilt is encrusted. That can't be right. Encrusted with dazzling diamonds and many strange runes. You're now carrying blah blah blah. After clambering around in the darkness for a while, making sure not to let go of Mustardus's collar, where did he get a collar? You eventually find the trapdoor. Petrified of what's to come next, you and Mustardus both jump down into the hole. You are almost blinded by the dazzling light that fills up this room. You can't see where the light is coming from. The light is just filling up the room. You look around for Mustardus and realize that he is cowering in the corner. You turn around and see... Done. Why? Oh my god, I'm so cringe. It's a Grim Reaper! Ah, yes.
So, young traveler.
Actually, what voice should I use for this? I didn't do anything cheap. I just did all caps, so it's like kind of supposed to be scary, but there's no like accent.
So, young traveler, it seems you've come across my realm. I am thoroughly impressed. I never thought a traveler...
What is this? This is like a Liam Neeson voice. Hold on.
I never thought a traveler such as yourself could make it this far. But unfortunately, your adventure ends here. I cannot let you pass.
Oh no, this is what you were afraid of. Really? What will happen now?
I'm sorry, young traveler, but I must do this.
The Grim Reaper starts advancing towards you. In your last attempt to survive, you take out your mithril sword and thrust it into the Reaper as hard as you can. Your sword went right through him. You close your eyes and try to go to a happy place in your mind. Could it be? The Grim Reaper is laughing. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Ha 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 ha. Did you think that a mere sword could defeat me? Ha! You know what, traveler? You caught me in a good mood today.
My voice is very shot right now, I'm sorry.
So I will give you a chance to pass me. What do you say we play a little game? You nod agreeably. Truth be told, you're pretty sick of games, but you're happy to cling to the last bit of hope offered to you. This guy's going through the ringer, man. This is a little game I call Hangman. Hangman, of all the games in the world, you hate this one the most. You've pretty much already given up. I think of a word, or no, 2 words, and you have to guess them. And since I'm feeling most generous today, I'll give you 15 guesses to guess the words.
15 guesses enough for even the stupidest
Giant to guess the words. Are you ready to play? Let's do this. Make sure to use capital letters. Okay. Here we go. So this is, I think this is pretty cool. I think that I copied like an actual code online and pasted it in here that had the Hangman format. So I don't think it was an original like thing for me, but I still, I integrated into the game pretty well. Okay, so guess a letter, guys. I already know what this says, but I'm gonna act like I don't. Just, oh, I wonder if there's a J in there. Sorry, but that letter is not in this phrase. Ah, you see that? Careful, sport. Who's talking right now? It's not the Reaper. Somebody's just saying sport. Alright, M. And there you go. You can see where the M's are. Let's try I. Yeah, guys, like I said, I know what it is. Let's try D. Maybe a D. Mid. Sorry, but that's not in this phrase. So the man is going on the thing. W, I wonder? What? Oh, okay. W. That letter's not in the phrase. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe there's an O. Oh, jeez, I keep doing that. Yeah, there's an O. Yeah, guys, alright, I'm done with this. I know what it is. It's another Latin word. Stupid. Mortem Ingus. Well done, traveler. You've displayed extreme bravery and determination. You guessed the words Mortem Ignis, not Ingus. Ignis. Mortem Ignis. You've never heard these words before, but they seem to have an evil presence. Better write them down, just in case. Well, since you won, you may pass me, but I must let you know, the dragon Ignis is right under where you're standing, and he doesn't really like visitors. Almost nothing can defeat him. Only if you have the two mithril weapons misspelled do you even have a chance. What? That's the mithril sword. Where on earth did you get that? Well, never mind that. It won't be any good without the mithril shield. Although I do recall hearing about an old shopkeeper possessing the shield. Yeah, because obviously we can't trust the player to remember that. How is a Grim Reaper hearing the rumor when he's under here? What's that? You say you've met that old shopkeeper and you can get to him right now? Well then what are you waiting for? Go get that shield. What? Not enough gold. Well then you better take this. Why is the Reaper on my side now? Alright, and here guys, here's the other thing, is I had to account for all of this crap. So I had to account for the player being like, oh, I'm just gonna buy every weapon again. See, if you use the code, it only gives you a couple weapons, and you can't buy a weapon twice. Like, if you already have it, you can't buy it again, I think. So, just to be safe, I'm gonna buy the mithril shield first, but I think... Oh, what? Dude, see, that was my debugging thing too, because I didn't want the player to have to like go through all that crap again, so it automatically sends you back into the room after you buy the shield. No. So anyways, as I was saying, I made it so that like it just automatically sends you back, which I guess it works, but it's still a little silly. But let me do the math here. So I have 3,000 gold, and that costs, I think I already have the climbing gear, so not going to count that. But let me see, 800, yeah, so there's still more than enough. You could buy every single weapon, so I made the Grim Reaper give you like way more gold than you actually needed. Jeez, that thunder. Lightning and thunder. Gripping your sword and shield tightly, you open the trapdoor and jump down into the hole, closely followed by your trusty dog. You land on a huge pile of gold coins and multicolored gems. This room is filled with treasure and so hot that you immediately start sweating. What would you like to do? Search. As you look around, you notice a
giant red dragon's head poking out of the biggest pile of gold in the room, fast asleep. As you are thinking about how to sneak up on it as quietly as possible, you trip over a golden cup on the floor and tumble into a pile of rubies, making more noise than a clumsy giant. The dragon wakes up with a snort of fire and sees you. With a loud crash, the dragon hurls itself out of the pile of gold and stares at you with menacing, glowing purple eyes. What would you like to do? Search. You can only see the piles of treasure surrounding you and the dragon right in front of you. The dragon seems to be growing impatient, more angry by the second. Let's use the babblefish, guys. Does not seem to have an effect on the dragon. Uh-oh. Cloth. Why don't we cover him up? Oh, doesn't work. Okay. Let's use the sticks, dude. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we can use the sword. Thrust it into the direction of the dragon. The sword seems to bounce right off the dragon's rock-hard scales. This makes the dragon furious. He looks up to the ceiling and roars a tremendous roar. The dragon looks right out at you and spits a jet of fire into your face. What? What? No! Guys, I died. Well, that's fun. First death. Okay. I seem to remember that, but okay. I guess that happened. We're going to run this again, and we can actually use the name Mortem Ingus this time. Ignis. Sorry. Yep. And 3,050 gold. Welcome back. What would you like to do? Continue questing. Buy item. I guess I need to rebuy the mithril shield, right? Here we go. And here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, can't do anything. Okay, search. Instead, we're going to use the mithril shield, which I think is what I remembered you're supposed to do anyways. You hold the shield in front of your face just as the dragon spews a red-hot fire towards you. Spews a red-hot fire. Wow. Knocking the mithril sword out of your hand. The shield proves effective and is unscathed by the fire. Guys, I know it's unscathed. As you are coming behind the shield, cowering behind the shield, you hear something strange. It sounds like the dragon is thrashing around, seemingly in pain. Cautiously, you peer over the top of your shield to see what's going on. The dragon seems to be in great pain. He is flailing around the room, spitting bursts of fire everywhere. As you are watching him, you notice a strange-looking hole on the dragon's head. Maybe this is a weak spot. However, without the mithril sword, you have no real weapon to use. The dragon rod. Man, why can't you let them figure it out for yourself? Wait, where's the... Yeah, I didn't put the dragon rod in my player weapons. Holy crap. That's a mistake. I think I meant to do that, actually. It may not be much of a weapon, but it's all you've got. Sure. Thrust it into the dragon's head. To your surprise, the stone on the end of the dragon rod fits perfectly into the hole, into the dragon's head. The staff pops up the stone, leaving it lodged in the dragon's head. This is so stupid, man. I'm sorry. I wrote all this stupid plot. Like, why would there be a dragon rod, like a special magical rod specifically designed to hold the dragon stone, if the stone's original home was in the dragon's head? That's some weirdness. Dragon roars so loudly that your ears pop. Something is happening. Something weird. The dragon looks like he's in pain again, more than before. Again. You scramble to pick up your sword from the ground and are about to strike the dragon with it when... Could it be? The dragon is talking to you, without a babblefish. No, please don't hurt me. You can't believe what you're hearing. The dragon seems to be begging for mercy. Please, I don't want to hurt you. Ha, he just spat flame at you a second. Spat flame. You don't believe him for a second. You raise your sword again, ready to strike when... No, please, I mean it. That wasn't me before. Well, I mean, it was me, but I wasn't myself. I was under a spell, I promise. Under a spell. Sounds pretty far-fetched to you, but you better keep listening just in case. Best not let your guard down, though. Please, I promise you I was. My dragonstone was gone. Dragonstone? You wonder what the dragonstone has to do with anything. You just put it in his head. I promise you, this dragonstone is what keeps my powers in check. It's what regulates my strength. Without it, my mind goes into chaos. I forget who I am and what I'm doing. I go crazy. I, Ignis, used to be the ruler of this once peaceful village. We all lived in harmony, and we were all happy, until one day, a very evil man named Zaf stole my dragonstone. Oh, I remember Zaf. How did I totally forget about this guy? What? Then he locked me up in my own cave and guarded me with a ferocious hound, which I see you've acquired, a giant snake, and a grim reaper to make sure nobody could rescue me. I forgot to tell you that my dragonstone doesn't just regulate my powers. Without it, everyone who calls this village home calls under a spell, just like me. I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I was thinking like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon-esque / like the curse on Skyloft that makes the cats evil at night. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'd played Skyward Sword at this point. I think I did, though. Anyone you've met so far has not been their true self. I ask you to forgive them for anything they have done to you. Anyway, young traveler, what is your name? Forgive me, but I must know your name. Oh, so now we get to redo our name. I think this is because somehow the variable player name got lost in all this, and so I need to make them restate it. Oh, but now we can do it. What was my name before? It was Lieb, right? Well, Lieb, I must thank you for what you've done for me. Without your help, my village would remain like this forever. How my stone came into your hands, I have no idea. Yeah, how did the giant get the stone? Well, at any rate, thanks. And what did you call that dog of yours? Oh, Mustardus, right? That is the perfect name for a dog like that. Anyway, Lieb, I suppose you're needing a lift. I expected so. Come on, let's go. A little hesitantly, you climb onto Ignis's back. Ignis then grabs Mustardus safely in his claws. Hang on tight. Phew. You and Ignis fly out of the room, open the door of the cave, and fly out into Dragonsdale. Gliding through the clouds. Now, Lieb, you have rescued me, but there's still a task ahead of you. You and Mustardus must now defeat Zaf and restore peace to the land. However, there lies a problem. After Zaf imprisoned me, he went into hiding. Yeah, why did Zaf do it in the first place? No one knows where he is, or where he is now, or where he went, either. You tell Ignis that you know a wise old shopkeeper who might know something regarding Zaf's whereabouts. Wait a second. I forgot if I did this or not. Did I make the shopkeeper Zaf? Okay, this is actually pretty cool. That is kind of a good twist right there. If that's what I did, I don't remember. But I have a feeling that I might have done that. Let's see. Well, that certainly seems like a great place to start. Going home. Welcome back. I think I did, guys. Something looks like it's troubling you, Lieb. This is kind of creepy, though. Do tell me what it is. You explain to the shopkeeper everything that has happened to you, and you also ask him if he knows anything about the whereabouts of the villain Zaf. Oh gosh. I see. You know, I did seem to hear about where he might be. Would you like me to tell you? You nod vigorously. Well, if you must know, it will tell you where Zaf is. Oh gosh. I think it says I am Zaf or something. This message is in a number code where 1 equals A, 2 equals B, 3 equals C, and so on. This is dumb. Yeah, guys. It says, so 9 is I, 1 is A. But let's just guess chicken nugget for fun. Oh. No? Alright. Alright. I guess I did do that. Look at me go. It's so stupid.
That's right, Lieb. I am Zaf. Ha ha ha.
You can't believe it. This doesn't make any sense. How could the one helping you on your whole quest be Zaf? Your mind is spinning. You can't process this. You had no clue this whole time, though I must say... Oh, sorry. This is him talking now. I should have added quotes. I don't know why. You had no clue this whole time, though I must say my plan did rather backfire. But that matters not now. It's just you and me. This is the way I want it. You are so confused. What on earth is going on? Yeah, I really should have added the quotes. This is really confusing. I seem to have underestimated you just a bit. But as I said, that matters not. Oh, wipe that confused look off your face. If you weren't so dense, you would know what's going on. Ugh, fine, I'll explain. Oh, good, exposition. We need this. This village used to be one of peace and harmony. Ugh. I wanted to cause some major destruction. The ruler of this village is the fierce dragon Ignis. I knew that any attempts to bestow chaos on this village would be pointless while he was around. But I also heard a rumor that Ignis had a stone called the Dragon Stone lodged in his head. And if that stone went missing, this whole village would collapse. All these rumors, man. If I could get that stone from the dragon, then I could be the ruler of this village.
Yeah, he could be the ruler.
Behind this random counter in a shop. I was successful in stealing the stone, but instead of killing the dragon like I thought it would, the loss of the stone merely made him go ballistic and become filled with rage. I could not defeat the dragon, so I locked him up and sealed his cave. Yes, you did, Saf. Good for you. Now that I had the stone, I used a staff made out of dragon wood to harness his power. Oh, so I guess, okay, I did explain it. What is dragon wood? Alright, I guess that's just accept that. I called it the dragon rod. The rod was incredible. It could wipe out entire fields of grass with its fiery power. But then one day my dragon rod was stolen by a nasty dwarf. Oh, how mad I was. Being a wanted villain, I knew it would be too dangerous to go out into the world without a weapon, so I could not retrieve my rod. And right around that time, you clambered into my shop. It was perfect. I would trick you into getting my staff back, and I would set you up to the task of defeating Ignis. I never dreamed you would actually rescue him. But alas, you did. But no matter, I'll just get the Dragonstone back. Here's my question, y'all. He watched us buy the cloth and get the stupid stone. I don't know, man. This kind of still doesn't make sense, but at least I did explain some things. I think this is like, the ending of this is just so very much like my dad. I don't know if he had any end goal for this specifically, because he planned out like the whole idea with the dwarf and the rabbit, the giant, most of that. But he didn't really have anything beyond the golden door for the southern region. I'm sure he would have come up with something more intriguing. I just sort of shoehorned in a bunch of ideas from so many different stories. Like Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets type crap, just random stuff. I guess it's kind of fun, but you know. But here we go. I might not be able to kill him, but getting the stone back will be no sweat. Because I know his weakness. The mithril shield. The shield acts as a magical mirror that temporarily stuns the dragon. It'll be a piece of cake, but I'll make sure no dwarf steals it this time. I'll be invincible. But the first step is taking care of you. You've served your purpose. Your adventure ends here. Goodbye, Lieb. You can't believe what is happening. You're still in shock. All you know is that you must fight for your life. You are not going down without a fight. Oh boy. So Zaf's got quite an HP, okay. Oh gosh. Yes, sure. Call the giant for help.
Hey there, bub, I'm glad to help you. Well, I've got me back my favorite toy. Here I go.
With a loud grunt, the giant grabs Zaf in his massive pink hands and throws him against the wall. You've dealt Zaf 30 damage. Alas, Zaf is still going strong. His attack is middling. He deals the 5 damage. Okay, so I guess we see that he's dealing far less damage than I am, but that was a middling attack. Now I think think getting help is probably the most effective thing to do. I know you can get the rabbit, the dwarf, and the giant. I think I actually interestingly made the rabbit like do the most damage somehow, but I forget how it happened. Let's try an item. Oh. I have 20 magic power. Okay. So I'm good, dude. How can I lose this? So this is where the RPG thing comes back, and only in the beginning and the end is it an RPG, which I think is kind of a good callback, but still it's a little silly. I'm not gonna buy any of these. I'm gonna just attack him. Oh, okay, weak attack. Let's attack again. 20 damage. Alright, he's pretty weak though. Okay. We're going to just keep attacking here. 20 damage, yes. Weak attack. Let's get help again. Let's see what happens. Oh, the dwarf.
Hey, what's up, bub? So good to see you. Now I know you're in a bit of a pickle, but no matter, I'll help you. If you can get through this math problem right, that is. Don't worry, it's not very hard.
Alright. Jumps a giant mining cart onto Zaf's head. 40 damage, yeah. So I think the giant is actually the least amount of damage. Let's do it again. I want to see the rabbit. I want to remember what I did. No, not the dwarf again. Alright, well, he's almost dead. Not really. I want to see the rabbit, please. Come on. I'm just going to make sure I don't die. That's it. Oh my god. Come on, give me the rabbit. Yes. Oh, you're kidding me. Are you serious? I know I put the rabbit in here. I know I'm running out of health. It's fine. I'll buy the potion after this. Come on, use the rabbit. Oh, you son of a gun. Yeah, I still don't think I can die here. There we go. You called the rabbit for help.
What's going on, bub? Guess you need some help, eh? Well, don't you worry. I'll got just the thing to stop this guy.
With that, the rabbit throws a giant carrot grenade at Zaf. 50 damage. Alright. I think the rabbit was probably... I think I probably made it rarer. Oh, I gotta definitely use the item. Let's do that. Fully restored HP. So yeah, Zaf is going down here. 20 damage. Oh, missed. What? Come on. 20 damage. He's almost dead. Ugh. Alright, just a couple more. I mean, it's a very simple RPG type thing. It's not that fascinating. But I guess just the fact that I was able to make it work is kind of good. I'm sure I got a lot of help with that. Oh, that's it, guys. What? No, I defeated him. You have greatly weakened Zaf. He's barely clinging on to life. Just one more hit will finish him off. What's this? As you're pulling out the sword to deliver the final blow, it shatters into a million pieces. Seems the sword is put under too much stress, and you're out of magic power. Without anything to attack with, how will you defeat Zaf? Something pokes in your pocket. Ouch! You reach inside your pocket to see what it is. It's the toothpick! This is all you have left. Alright, you remember that from the beginning? That's a good callback, honestly. As hard as you can, you hurl the toothpick into Zaf. Interesting. Direct hit. With one last sickening screech, Zaf disappears in a cloud of red smoke. Alright, you've defeated Zaf. Oh. Play again? Is that really the end? Oh. We're playing it again. Alright guys, anyways, thank you so much for watching this. This was quite a treat for me to go back and explore all of this. That is the game. And as you can see, this is the code here. It is thousands of lines long, like functions within functions within functions. It's, you know, crazy stuff. Here's the Hangman game. I might try to put this file in the description somehow, so you can download it and run it yourself if you have idle on your computer or some way to run Python code, and try it out for yourself and see what wacky things it can happen. Basically everything you saw in this episode, but you'll probably encounter a couple bugs that we never, you know, got rid of. But I'll see if I can get that to work. I don't know, but that's about all I got for you. Thank you for watching this. I'm very tired, so I need to go to bed. This has been Super Miles Yo. See you guys. Have a great day. Peace.